Hello, this is Lori Michelle, the Moshiach, with life lesson number 22. God is concealed, but you are not. You're being watched. Religious people believe that. They study that Hashem, the King of the universe, God, watches our moves, everything we do, and we're judged. But now, right now, we're in the end of days, and he declared the beginning of the war, the final world war, Gog versus Magog, good versus evil. And so judgment is much more severe right now because his decisions are ultimately, he just said they are final for now. I'll explain more about what's final and what's not final later in this video, but for right now, understand that you're being watched and you have no secrets, even though you're in this physical bubble called a body and you don't remember where you came from necessarily. You study it, but you have no memory of it. So he says that I need to say this to you today, that this video is very important. Even though I asked him if I could skip a day, he said, no, Lori, this is important. Today you must post this. So it's getting hypercritical to get you more information. Today, I want to explain to you that you're being watched and give you 3 suggestions as you go through your day of what to avoid so that you don't get into more trouble than we're already in. We're in a boatload of trouble, and the trouble comes from humanity, people not choosing the right thing in every moment. And that's where we're going as a family. We are going to learn, he says, the plan for world redemption, that people who are welcomed into the world to come will choose correctly most all the time. And if they don't, instant teshuvah, catch themselves and correct it, because he will not tolerate evil any longer. So today I'm going to share a few suggestions and explain to you that he, Hashem, who I speak with day and night, knows what you're thinking right now. He knows what you ate, what you didn't eat. He knows where your car keys are. He knows whether you have a car or you don't have a car. And he knows this times infinity. He knows everything. And I don't try to figure that out because he's the king and that's who he is. And we will never understand how awesome and he is. But please trust me, he knows. He knows what you're thinking. He knows what you did yesterday, and nothing is concealed. Not only does he know everything, but you're surrounded in a web of spirit. It's very noisy here today. Deal with it. I'm going to keep going. He said, keep going. You're surrounded in a web of spirit, and you have guides, loved ones who have crossed over, and they're likely screaming at you. And if you're clairvoyant and open, you likely hear them on occasion. He just said, don't engage them. You're not supposed to talk to them, but they're there to surround you in love and help guide you. So you're not alone. And people in this physical world believe they're powerful somehow, and they can get away with theft, speaking evil, stealing money, stealing anything, adultery, whatever it is, a sin, you get away with it. No one will know. Shh. And that's not true. So the truth is that when you die, and I hope it's not soon, you cross over and you're snapped awake and you're naked before the King of the universe, so to speak. He said, yes, metaphorically, no concealment. And then you remember, and then you're humiliated and ashamed. So what this work is to rid yourself of that as much as possible now while we're in the physical world. He said yes. Why? Because what that is, sin, shame, fear, anger, nastiness, evil speech, is the workings of the evil inclination, and this is the time to get rid of it. But it's in everyone and everywhere in different degrees. So your work is to get rid of it. But right now, unfortunately, you're surrounded in it and you're up to your neck in sewerage. It's everywhere. America, I can hardly recognize the United States of America right now. So if you're American, if you're from India, if you're from Israel, wherever you're from, England, wherever you're from, we are up to here drowning in the sewerage. So here's 3 suggestions as you walk through your day, because I promise you, he knows everything. You're getting away with nothing. And you need to choose better. First thing, be very careful about social media. And you're watching me on social media, right? Be very careful about the comment threads. You can't really stay off social media because it's the way we get our information. And thank God you're listening to me, hopefully this far, and you're on social media and you found me. Mazel tov, you found me. I'm here to tell you that the comment threads are dangerous to you, and it's dangerous for you to comment because you don't know what evil speech is in every moment. You may think that what you're typing is the truth and someone needs to hear you, or you need to send an email to somebody and let them know a piece of your mind. And you may be speaking foul sewerage in the face of God himself. Be careful. Guard your tongue. Guard your tongue. So be careful with social media. Be careful with technology. Be careful what you type. Be careful, be careful, be careful. And treat everyone as though it's Hashem, because he's right around you and he's listening and you're being judged. And that's very important to you and your safety. Number 2, I wrote them down so I didn't forget. Oh, it's like number 1. Social media is a trap for speaking evil and being inundated with nasty comments. Stay off of it. Stay off the comment thread. Watch the news feed. Stay off of the comment thread. And guard your tongue. So how do you guard your tongue? There's lots of books written about lashon hara, Hebrew for evil speech. It's one of the worst things you can do with your voice because you harm our world and people around the world. Evil speech, hatred, anger, nastiness, gossip, lies, destroys people's lives and destroys our world and causes war and terror. Watch everything you let out of your mouth. You're surrounded in a web of spirit, people who have passed over, who love you and look after you. If you utter something evil or nasty, they hear it, and then it's a sin. If it's in your mind, if it's something in your mind or someone feeds you something evil, until it comes out of your mouth, it's not, is it correct? It's not a sin. Yes, if you act on it, it's a sin. Guard your thoughts because your thoughts encourage you to speak evil and slip and fall and commit sin. So guard your thoughts, but guard your tongue. Regarding social media, by the way, if you're on my YouTube videos, you will notice that I protect you from yourself and from others. I don't show you how many subscribers subscribe to my station. I don't show you thumbs up or down. I don't show that to you. And I don't allow comments on YouTube. Why? Exactly for the same reason that I told you, be careful about social media and the comment threads. Sticking the wrong emoji on the wrong content or the right content can get you in a boatload of trouble with the King of the universe. Be careful. I don't allow it to protect you so that you can make your own decisions and you're not influenced by someone else who is virtually cut off from the King of the universe and they don't know it. I don't want you influenced. When you die and you cross over and you are judged and he makes his final decision about you, you don't bring mommy, daddy, brother, sister, the peanut gallery online that gives you so much love and attention. Nobody comes with you when you face the King of the universe. So be careful what you choose. You are responsible for everything you say and do. And this is the time that he's making final decisions about you, your children, your loved ones. If you become a stronger light and a godly spark in this world, you will help influence the people you love. That's the way you can help them. And the last thing is the thing that lots of people hate when I bring it up. The last thing I'm going to recommend, number 3, is to finally get online and buy the Torah Part 2, Blindsided by Messiah. Why do I keep waving this book at you endlessly, asking you to read it cover to cover and read it more than once because you won't get it the first time through? I had a spiritual awakening on April 7th, 2009. And this is a time of awakening. And you may be waking up to the idea that this world isn't what you thought it was, that the United States of America is not as free as you thought it was. Things are starting to look strange to you. People that you thought were good are putrid and evil, and you can't even have a conversation with them. You need to know what's going on around you, inside of you, and you need to learn how to choose better. I've cracked the code for you. It's explained in this book, all of the things that I discovered when I woke up and could barely recognize my country, my family. It was a disaster, but it was the biggest blessing for me because now I know. And now I'm sharing it with you. You need to know what I know, and I'm risking everything to give it to you. So I'll repeat 3 things. Be careful with social media. Don't comment. Watch. Observe. Guard your thoughts. Guard your tongue. Number 2, evil speech is a very, very big deal. Watch those thumbs. You don't take them to Hashem unless they're negative and they weigh against you. You can give me a thumbs up. You'll never go wrong with that one. I see them behind the scenes, but guess what? He sees them. He sees everything. Be careful with your thumbs, people. I'm doing this for you. Please, I'm trying to help you. And read my book. You will discover things that are written in that book, and it will ring true to most of you. To some of you, you're cut off, and I can't help you. I just can't help everyone, and I grieve for everyone. When I receive a nasty email from someone, I lament and I complain to Hashem. What do I answer? What do I say to get through to that person? And he says, Lori, you're going to have to walk away and turn your back on that because you won't help everyone. These are the end of days. And he says 1/3 of humanity is gone. If you try and you reach for him and you take my advice, you have an excellent chance to be welcomed into his world to come, which will be free of illness and war and terror. And he says the world to come is glorious, not like the cesspool we're swimming in right now. Ugh. So help me clean it up, start learning, and take those 3 suggestions seriously. I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for peace in our world in this generation. God bless you.